Okay, so after the intro, that was abruptly stopped. That it was just actually in time for like the actual microscopy. After so let's just start. 3 slides from the metal container. Something is not perfectly fine with like the way that it's aligned. Just a second, like the table of the microscope, it's required a little bit of adjustment. Okay, it's better now. Yeah, so we see neurons. Don't need to look very hard. So we see neurons, right? In all sort of sizes and shapes, and mostly round, but sizes, different sizes. Not a tremendous amount, but very good amount. We see quite a bit. We still don't see like life forms, but it's okay. It takes some time for actually to grow, so it's okay. This is actually a nice neo. I like the fact that you see the white. Sometimes you see a white ring within the black major ring. Let's try to zoom. Hopefully it will be able to focus. Even though, as I said, the other lenses besides 64 are not. So it actually we can focus actually. Right, nice. So yeah, it's a nice neuron. You see the white ring, which is very nice, which is typical. And it's a fat one. When I say fat, of course the ratio between the width of the ring to the total radius. This is 116 magnification, and another very beautiful one. And fat one. Well, certainly we have neurons here. We don't see much life forms, but it was expected that it will take them time to create it. It's okay. It's not. It's in the ecosystem best way. It doesn't take like a day. Unlike with the energizing that it takes minutes, even minutes, or certainly 15 minutes are enough to create many life forms. These are life forms, of course. It seems like of the zombified type, like that are hollow shell, which means that are not real. They are not. Arguably they are not living. They are in the zombie state, and I will discuss it some other time. It's like an issue of itself, but basically it means that they are dead. Zombie is basically dead. Some people ask what do you mean when I say zombie like life forms? So zombies. Is it like has to do something to do with the demons? No. It's two completely different things. Zombies are. Practically dead. It's kind of like a state of life forms, and this can be applied to humans as well, by the way. The neurons are kind of taking control over them, and they're like puppets, but they're they're mostly dead, as they say, in The Princess Bride, 99% dead. And demons are just life forms that it's just they're just regular life forms. They are the type that is very. That have very high heat resistance, unlike life forms that you know from Earth. They can be microbes or even insects that can stand very high temperatures, and they are created in the crucible, in very strong fire, very hot fire, and they are just life form, they eat, they poop, they fuck, they do all the things that life form do. But they multiply, but they eat, do everything. But they're just that they have very high heat resistance. I call them demons not because they are evil or they are like ghosts. They are just like you and me. Life forms, but just because of the fact that they have this heat resistance, I call them demons. That's it. Of course, we're not going to see demons in here because they are created in the crucible, not in the aquarium. It's different, environment. Nice Neros. So this is 150. Maybe we want to get even like a better magnification. We'll try to find like a nice place. Oops. Yeah, so it's kind of a squeaking. Maybe we'll take like a magnification here, maybe. Like we'll try to zoom in even more. Hopefully we'll be able to see something. Okay, so we see some flow that is, it's because it's a newly prepared slide, and so, and also, I mean, this kind of, this lens touches, like, I mean, when I use like the focus ring, it touches like the slide, so you see, I mean, you get this kind of like flows in the liquid. This is perfectly normal. And you also see that the lens is dirty, but I mean it's very easy, like, I mean, to separate between like what's on the lens and what on the slide, because you know what's on the lens doesn't move when I scroll like the slide. But yes, I need to clean it. I mean I cleaned it a while ago, but it's always getting dirty because I mean the whole room is very dirty, and I do not work. Unfortunately, I don't have like the conditions to work rigorously. Actually, I mean, we're able to, maybe because of like I like re-screwed like some of the screws here in the microscope, we're able to focus pretty well with this. Like this is like I think 600 or 900. I don't remember right now. Magnification, and I mean I think 900. It looks fine, and as you see, you can see nose on every level, like you know, in every magnification. I mean they probably, I mean the smallest sizes are in the nanoscopic scale, but I mean. In every level of zoom that we can use, I mean, with this microscope, we see a tremendous amount of neos, which is great. So let's go back to 64, which is there is a very nice one above, like shiny, which is like it's, I mean, you know, more like, you know, wow, this is a very nice one. Wow, so nice. So we see many in another very nice one, very nice. I sound like a boat, right? You know, very nice. So yes, it's nice. Okay, tremendous amount of neos here, very good. So it's a healthy mixture. Certainly, I mean, it didn't hurt, like, I mean, at least in a couple of days, I mean, it didn't hurt, like, all the things that I've added. And why should it? I mean, we've added, like, after we know this is a relatively big life form of I think it's the bicycle bacteria, but maybe the train. They start when they're small, they look very much the same. They are the hypnotic bacteria that are vehicles for the neos. That, I mean, the train is used by the Israeli intelligence, like to like for mind control and things like that. And the bicycle bacteria is something that was created in this room, engineered, and it's like, as I say, the bicycle bacteria versus the train bacteria, it's like Godzilla versus Yeti. I mean, Yeti is scary, but I mean, Godzilla is not. I mean, something. I mean, of course, the bicycle is the Godzilla here. But when they start, they're small. They look very deep. They look very. I mean, you know. Maybe I'll try to zoom here, but I mean, they look very similar when they, like, in the beginning of their life. So it's difficult to tell actually what it is. I mean, I don't have enough, like, you know, experience with the bicycle bacteria. I mean, but I'm certain that, I mean, all of us will have a lot of experience with it very soon. I mean, it's that guy, by the way. And I mean, on the red, like, I mean, this is, yes, it's creepy. I mean, it's end of the world creepy, but yeah, I mean, you will hear a lot about it, I mean, very soon, so I don't want to spoil it for you. Anyway, it's like, you like it. I mean, it's like a new level in like bioengineering. I mean, I respect the Israelis for, you know, the shenanigans with the train bacteria, but this is something else, really. This is something else. These are additional zombies. Okay, these all sorts of life forms, and Nero's like hovering above them, like, I mean, doing the, I mean, stuff, which is what we expect. I'm guessing it will be very interesting, like a ecosystem, like in a month from now. But again, we need to give it some time. I mean, but I mean, it looks like it's like on the trajectory to be a very interesting pest. Like, I mean, like a container. You already have tremendous amount of Neros. I mean, and they are on the way, like, to create very nice life forms. I can already sense it. It's part of the slide that, I mean, it's more difficult to focus. It's pretty homogeneous. I mean, you don't really see, I mean, change. I mean, it's like the frequency of the Neros and the size that pretty much kept the same. Sometimes, I mean, you see more density of Neros, but we didn't see very big ones, but we've seen, I mean, many like of medium size, I would say. We didn't see huge ones, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, give them some time to grow. This one is pretty. It's a 64 magnification. So this one, I mean, for example, it's I would say it's a big one, but it's not a huge one. Certainly not of the, like, the enterprise class. But I mean, it's very lovely, and I really like that you see, like, the white ring, which is inside the black one, like the main ring. These are additional very nice Neros. So okay, I mean, I think I mean, it's a good nice slide. So let's take a look at the other two. I mean, each of the three were taken from a little bit different type, like a place, like in a container. So I mean, we might get like somewhat different results, and also, of course, it's a little bit random. I mean, like, even if it's like a whole, like, several liters, I mean, still, I mean, it's not like mixed all the time. So we might get something different, but we might just see the same, like, again and again. Anyway, let's take a look. Also, there is far less material in this slide, not just from that different place, but I mean different. I mean, consistency. I mean, we see Neros, of course, not the biggest ones, but we see some. I mean, these are all Neros. We can zoom in. I mean, the bold ones. Now it's again difficult to focus. I'm not sure why. It's maybe the way they prepare the slide. I mean, I'm still a novice, like, in this kind of laboratory science, even though I do it for quite some time. But it's all in. This is nice, actually. I like it. And many times I prepare the slide with too much material, like, not spread evenly, and then you get this kind of like slides that are difficult to focus. But usually it's like easy to focus with the 64, which is what I mean. It kind of like always works, like you see now. So we see Neros. I mean, pretty fat one. I mean, it's not really different from the other slide. That is just, I mean, it's just less material. I mean, you don't see like very, I mean, unusual stuff. I mean, it's healthy. It's a healthy. I mean, And again, we need to remember it's a huge, metal container, so it still means that we have quite a bit of neros in here, like very good amount. This looks like a Stargate, like a Nero in the Stargate position, because you see that clearly there is like an object that is like below it, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's nice. Like it's a very big Nero and in the Stargate position, which is very nice. I really like it. It's like a portal. It's not like it is a portal. It's a portal, which is very nice. And you see Nero, like small Neros on the other side. Great. Of course, it doesn't mean that it leads to Venus. It probably leads to another place, like in the slide, in the container. But yes, this is an open portal for certain, and quite big one actually, like certainly in the Enterprise class. So this is a life form, perhaps? No, yes, I'm not sure. Yes, no, it's a life form with like a water bubble. So we don't see much drama because, again, to see much drama, you need the existence of life forms. That's why I'm so my main objective is, of course, the creation of the Neros and the multiplication of the Neros. But so you can ask, why do you burn and so like 95% of it? So this is my life. It's the bridge of a river Kwai. You create amazing stuff and you sow and burn everything because you don't want it to fall to the hand of your prosecutors and the Nazi captors. So yeah, I find it funny to say that the mission is to create more Neros, while in the same week I've burned so much on these, here there was a mass burning of tremendous amount of the Neros. So, but this is my life. This is the tragedy of my life, that I'm it's like Sisyphus. I need to create huge stuff and then to burn it so it won't fall. Because I'm being tortured because of it. I'm abused and and hunted like an animal. But in any case, I would say that the creation of life forms is interesting in the ecosystem pathway because it's like specifically in the ecosystem pathway, because you can create life form, of course, in the electrolysis pathway, which is actually it's done more efficiently and create huge life forms very quickly. But in the ecosystem pathway, the way that they interact with each other creates sort of like drama. And this is seen like in the slides of the Finding Nemo slides, or again the Battle of Cannae, like a favorite slide, or the sausage party fan favorite. You see like a very nice interaction between the Neros and the life forms, that kind of like in a natural way, which is very interesting. And this is one of the incentives to actually use the ecosystem pathway, even though it's much slower. So this is the third slide. And these two Neros, they look like a face of a comical face. It's time to focus here and to zoom in. Maybe there will be less of a problem of the focus. No, still have problems. I really need to know the whole mechanics of the microscope. They're kind of like, it really requires adjustment, cleaning and adjustment, and preferably throw it to the garbage and buy a much better one, but I have no money at all. Anyway, we'll do with the 64 for now. Nice. Nice. Super nice. Wow, so nice. Like it's so, I mean, obviously in the target position, you know, in the open, like to, like portal is open and you see like very nice, like Nero's in the other side. It's like great, like this is really, you know. Try to focus, I don't know if we'll manage. Hardly. Hardly. But a really real beauty, and it's so nice that you see like I mean the different change of focus of outside and inside the Nero. This is a nice shot, really. This will be, I mean, maybe for the thumbnail. And it seems that like on the top we have like another nice Nero, but I cannot like get the like, you know, pan there with the, you know, the slide. It looks very nice actually, like the one on the top. So we see here like thin Neros, not very strong, like fat ones, and here a very lovely one. And you see on the back like some kind of like a remnant of a life form that looks like slain one. And there is kind of like a drama in the inside, but I don't really understand what. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting slide actually. And this looks like a skeleton of some kind of disgusting life form, like dead something. Nice. I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, generally you say that the three slides are pretty similar to each other. The change is mostly in consistency, which is of course derived from the fact that I created like in a little bit different way. I've spread the material, not the same amount and the same spread, but I mean it's pretty uniform, which is good, which means that the whole like container is like in very good, I mean, like shape, like with regards to Neros. They just, I mean, they need like more life forms to be more, I would say, to show us like some drama, some action, you know, some fight between, you know, or like, I mean, mutations or huge, you know, animals, you know, mutants, and but certainly it's like it's a very good, like, I mean, it's a very good, like, you know, trajectory to be a very extremely interesting container with regards to interaction between life forms and Neros. But we need the life forms. I mean, it's mostly Neros and very little bit of life forms, and I mean. So, I mean, let's give him some time, you know. Wow, so many, like, very good-looking Neros here. Wow, wow. Nice, nice. 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 Okay. Oh, this one is a real beauty. Okay, so this will be all for now. So let's give it some time. Let's close it for now. I mean, it was exposed to there for enough time, so let's close it. Close the lid. It doesn't need to be completely hermetically hermetic. It's almost like in a hermetic way. And we'll get back to this container some other time. Let's I mean, you know, give it some time, like to give the Nero some time, like, you know, to create new life forms, to mutate them, to make it huge, to eat them, to do everything that they do, to zombify them, to do their thing. So that will be all for now.